All right, Dr. Are you ready for your vested exam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the most important role of a vested officer as it plays in this department?
You said the most important role.
Yes, of a vested officer.
Hmm. I feel like it could be different roles. I feel like the most thing for the role for a vested officer is most though is to be a leader and to show others that are under him or are still learning or not at his position yet to show them how we run this department, how we run a faction, and how we abide by the law. I would feel like also you have to be a role player, a team player, and also just a caring heart because you do have people over you and you have people looking at you. You have a higher expectation for yourself, and you got to hold yourself to a certain standard when you become a vested. Just because you do have others that are looking at you 24/8, and not that your superiors are seeing what have you learned so far since you leveled up too as well.
Okay. Can you tell me the trainings that need to be completed upon getting assigned a new recruit after a hiring event?
The things that have to be taken is he has to do his ride-alongs. At least I believe what 3 or 4 of those. He has to do the proper training for taser. He has to do the proper training for to know when macros to drop for traffic stops, for aggressive situations, and also calm situations. He also has to learn how to um, make those the type of arrests that are right and that are lawful, and not just because you have a police officer and you have a badge that you're above the law. And he also just has to learn what else would I feel like you have to learn? Dignity and respect as well too. He has to learn. I feel like in this faction, and just the basic trainings and needs of how to support other officers, how to make the rightful arrest, and how to do those arrests in a rightful manner.
Okay. So, can you tell me how you can go above and beyond the regular five trainings? So, as a vested officer, you have to do five trainings. Can you tell me how you can go above and beyond those normal five trainings?
How can you go above and beyond, like as far as like your effort?
Yes, your effort as the trainer.
Oh, just to show, just like yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, I get the question now. Yeah, so just like if you have a trainee under you or something, that's what you mean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, sorry, I heard it wrong. Just to show them, to show them how you became a great officer. I feel like you got to go above and beyond. Show them, when you do their traffic stops, show them the scenarios of what could happen or what this person could say, and to not let your emotions get to you while you are doing, whatever faction that we taught you in, whether it come to tasing somebody, displaying your weapon, or even dropping macros to have a conversation. I feel like you gotta go above and beyond and basically just become a better officer. Show them why you became an officer, how you became great. Hold yourself to an expectation above even them. If they have questions about something, show them the right way to do it. Don't just show them any type of way. If they have a problem with something or arrest on something, show them just you got to take your time and actually care and take this job serious, and not just show anybody anything any kind of way. That's how I would hold myself above this.
Okay. Do you think showing them how to use the logbook on how to make, like, how to log their arrest on Discord or how to use their body cam appropriately would be other ways?
Yes, that's what I meant by that. Yes, how to log a arrest right, how to put the description, how to put what the charges are, and make sure those charges are lawful. Always and I feel like us as trainees need to tell people that we have training with us. to always keep their body cam on, to always properly do this the lawful way, because there is what ifs and there is punishment for those that do it the other way. And I feel like you need to tell them all that and actually show them. Show them a screenshot or a video of you doing it if they need help, or show them the active way to log arrest correctly and how to have your BC always on and drop your macros when needed. I feel like you need to do those things in front of them for them to see it, and then let them try to do it. And if they have a wrong way of doing it, correct them politely. That's how I would do it.
All right, very good. What would you do if a low ranking officer, whether it's a badge or unbadged, disobeys a direct order you give them?
In those type of situations, I like to, I probably will pull them to the side. Just let me get a word with you. Ask if Sometimes people, when they have attitudes or they may be a little hard headed or not want to listen to a higher ranking, sometimes they just having a bad day. So as long as we both, going respectful about it and we both can talk like adults, I feel like we can pull each other aside, ask what the problem is, ask if they have a problem on, how I may have said it, or they're just having a rough day, and correctly ask them, can they do that for me again? And if not, then we can get a higher rank that's above me to explain it to them, and we can go that route. Whatever route we're going, we both will be respectful about it. It's a proper way to do it, no matter how you may feel or what rank you are.
What's the PD violation, and what's the punishment if they don't follow an order that's given to them?
I think it's run rep, depending
Yes,
on what it is. And
it's
laps.
it is one rep. Do you know what PD violation it is?
Say it again, sir. I'm sorry. Let me turn this radio off.
What's Can you tell me what the PD violation it is?
You lagged a little bit. I didn't hear you.
Tell me what PD violation it is.
What PD violation it is for not
Yes,
listening to an officer?
yes,
Is that PD 12?
no.
I don't know. I never had to deal with that one. Let me think. I don't know, boss. Which one? Which one would that be? I wish I could take a peek.
I mean, there's no. Do you have
Oh, your
anything to
mic's moving.
reference? Do you have anything that you can reference?
Anything I can reference?
Yeah, you don't have like papers or anything or nothing to help you
Yeah, yeah.
look stuff up real
That's my
quick?
notes that I have. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Duh. Is it RP7?
No, it's not an RP, it's a PD.
Oh, it's a PD rule.
Yes.
I got a whole page for that. Hold on. 16?
No, it's not 16.
Oh, 6.
Yes, PD6. All right. Why
That one on the bottom.
why is it important to follow state laws and server rules as a police officer?
Can I answer like? Can I answer that simply like? Because that's our job. I feel like we should hold ourselves already as a standard and show respect for any role play that you may do, any server. So I feel like it's kind of typical that you gotta, if a police officer in RL, yeah, if a police officer in RL does that, holds themselves to a certain standard and holds themselves to a certain dignity, and they follow their bosses and they follow the laws of the world, why wouldn't you? Why I feel like you should join a faction to do the same thing, you know?
Yes. And what's the PD violation if they do not
Well, if they don't role play or follow the law.
follow the law?
I think it's one reprimand and punishment by the state.
Yes, what's the PD violation?
7.
Yes, sir. What is the punishment for deploying a taser or firearm without proper warning?
Ooh, I know this one. I had this one at the top. Um, would it be 11? No, 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 no. 5, right?
Yes, PD5. And what's the punishment?
One reprimand.
Yes, sir. What counts as faction non roleplay?
You said what counts as faction non-rope?
Yes, sir. Give me some examples of faction non RP.
Just say you just ran up to somebody and was like, "Hey, yeah, put your hands behind your back. Yeah, you come with me." Or you just saying, um, you just saying their names. You're not even like, say if you arrest somebody, you just saying, well, Richard, Richard, yeah, Richard, you're not saying sir, ma'am, or give me a second, or, nothing like that. You're just basically casually talking.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. What's the violation?
Or giving somebody a reason.
Love it. What's the RP violation? Give me my card.
You get one warning for that.
No, that's a pretty serious RP violation.
Yeah, the RP violation. I got it. I got it. I got it. Where's my pen paper at? Oh yeah. That's the easy one. RP 13.
Yes, sir. And what's the punishments for that?
Ooh, yeah. You can get 30 minutes, or sometimes I seen that man do 4 days, 3 days.
Is it dismissal from the faction? Or is it just a jail? Or is it a ban?
No, you're dismissed. You're bye bye.
Okay. Why is it proper roleplay? Hold on. Why is proper roleplay important during arrest and interactions? Why is proper roleplay important during arrest and interactions?
Because it's actually showing that you're RPing. It's showing that you're putting yourself in that scenario of what would you of you being in that person's shoes or that position. So me being an officer, me doing an arrest just like an officer would do. Sir, ma'am, may I see your ID and passport? Oh, I see here that you have violations. Okay, man, let's run to see if you have any other thing. And then, just like you saying, when you say your charges, all right, ma'am, you're going to be charged with this, this, or that, or sir, you're going to be charged with this. Sir, you have anything that's going to stick on or poke me? That's putting yourself in a role play position, actually putting yourself in that scenario, just like IRL. You know, if you was there or you was that person doing the same thing, that's RP.
Okay, and what's the RP violation if you fail to do that?
13, right?
No, sir.
No. That's RP 4.
Nope, that's not it either.
RP. Would that be RPC?
Radio check.
No, that's not it either.
Let me try. Is it? I feel like it's RP 15. The one I wrote down.
Actually, it's a PD violation.
It is.
Yes, sir.
Man, they added so many new ones. That doesn't. So 15.
No, you're close, but that's not it.
So is it role playing that you're asking me, or
That's a PD violation.
oh, for not acting role playing?
No, let me read the question to you again. Why is proper roleplay important during arrest and interactions? If you fail to do that, what is the PD rule that you're breaking?
So if I was to arrest somebody or role play, well, I got this thing. I got this movement going on. Hold on, I'm trying to get. So one more question. I mean, not one more question. Can I hear the question one more time? Because I'm looking at
Yeah.
it and I'm like, maybe that's it. But then I can't hear all this background noise.
All right. Why is proper roleplay important during arrest and interactions? Why is proper roleplay important during arrest and interactions?
So make sure that you did the proper arrest and that person has a proper violations on them.
The answer is it ensures realism, proper procedures, professional conduct. The punishment is one warning. Can you tell me the PD violation?
You said it's one warning.
Yes, sir. It's between 15 and 17.
Is it two warnings and one reprimand, or
No, I just gave you the punishment is one warning. The PD violation is between PD 15 and PD 17.
oh, 90 minutes or a 12-hour ban?
No, bro. I told you that the punishment, right, is one warning if you violate this PD rule. One warning, that's it. The PD violation is the number between 15 and 17. What number is between 15 and 17?
60.
Bro, you making me stroke out in here. All right. What is the punishment for not having body cam of a situation when it's requested from you?
One warning.
Now, I want to know what PD number it is. What PD violation would it be?
13.
No, definitely not 13, buddy.
Do I have the right? Let's see. Do I have the right list down? I think I'm looking at the wrong list on my side.
You should be looking at PD violations, not RP violations.
Okay, yeah. So say it to me again.
If I request body cam from you and you don't have it, what is the punishment? What is the punishment and what is the PD violation?
So I should be. I grab my other phone here. I should be. Am I in the right? I should be under police rules, right?
Yes. Can I help you, Jarrell?
Wrong door. Sorry.
It's all right.
So we don't. The one you were just talking about is 13, right? Or you talking about body cam?
Yeah, the body cam. If I said, hey, I need your body cam of this interview, and you said, well, I don't have it, what is the punishment? And what is the PD violation?
Would it be 14?
No, it's not 14. If I tell you to do something and you can't do it or you can't produce it, what is it? What rule would you be breaking if I give you that order?
The one where you're disrespectful towards higher rank, not disrespectful, but disobeying higher rank.
What PD violation is that?
Sit.
Yes, and what's the reprimand for it?
One.
Yes, sir. What could happen if you detain or imprison a suspect without proper cause?
You gonna get fired.
And what is the PD violation for that?
Two.
Good job. What are the main responsibilities of a vested officer during a hiring event?
Maintain the line. Maintain order. Make sure everything is being according towards, and really just maintain the line and maintain the people so the FTOs, MGs can do their jobs and go through the process faster. And anybody that's disturbing, to remove them from the area and continue to maintain the order.
Okay. What are the key duty differences between unbadged, badged, and vested officers? So the tell me what the unbadged have to do and what they can't do.
You said what an M badge can't do.
Yeah, tell me what they can and can't do and what they should be doing.
And unbadged should be getting with their trainee to make sure that they're getting all of their taser training, traffic stop, and ride-alongs done. They should also, what they can do is watch others. do MPs, stock up on their medals. What they can't do is cannot get out of a car for any reason, nor can talk to any civilian. Must always be with a badged or a vested, no matter or I would say a vested more, if they leave PD for ride-alongs or just to ride along. Um, I think that's basically all they can't do. Oh yeah, can't go to the first floor. Um, and yeah, and they can't arrest anybody. Cannot make any arrest. None whatsoever. Cannot tase anybody. Cannot shoot anybody. Cannot talk to anybody. Do the MPs. Do your trainings. Train your log. Make sure your log is trained, and stay with the FTO to make sure that they're doing everything so they can get their badge and take their badges down and be studying.
All right. What are badged officers allowed to do?
Badge officers are allowed to do 10-12s with a partner as long as they have another badge vested with them. They're allowed to make arrests. They're allowed to get out of the car. They're allowed to put charges on the suspects that they arrest, all 3.2s and all 2s, 2.1s charges. They must need a vested officer or higher rank for the 1.9 state charges. Um, and what else can they do? They can do MPs as well. They can also assist on traffic stops. As long as they have vests with them, they can assist on when we do our routine checks or backup calls. They can leave the station as long as they have another partner with them. That's higher rank or same rank.
Okay. What is the quota of a badged officer?
5.
Okay. And what are the responsibilities and duties of a vested officer?
Responsibility of the vested officer. Vested officer can join many different groups that we have. Vested officer can be, green zone unit, SWAT unit, detective unit. It can do different types of MPs. They can ride along on 10-12s by themselves, make an all arrest by themselves. Um, they can respond to HP call if they're part of HP, or if Army calls, they can respond to that. And they're also held at a more, um, what I say, more level of how they should hold themselves because they are a vested officer. So they're holding at a more standard, and I think that's what they're allowed to do.
What do you think the most important thing for a vested officer is?
Say again, sir.
What do you think the most important function of a vested officer is?
What's the most important function?
Yes.
Define function.
What do you think the most important task that they have to do is?
That's a good one. Um, I would say training and how they hold themselves when they have their badge with them, when they have their higher ups with them. Um, I would say just the way they hold themselves and more tasks they got is they got to make more arrests too as well.
How many arrests does a vested officer have to make per week?
10 to 15.
5.
Oh, I thought they changed it to 10. Okay, 5.
How many trainings do they have to do per week?
5.
Correct. All right, brother. You passed. You did a pretty good job on everything, all in all. The most important thing as a vested officer, is, honestly, to me, is the training that you do for the unbadged and the being a proper role model for the badged officers. Share your knowledge with them. You know, the vested officer and the scarfs, which is the colonels, they are like the backbone of the faction because they do all the training. They're responsible for it. So it's really important to make sure that the proper training is being done, not rushing through it. Speed isn't a requirement, thoroughness is. But good job, you passed.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.